Are you waking up every morning with crushing joint pain, trying everything you can, yet the relief never comes? If that sounds familiar, you're far from alone. Arthritis pain steals energy, robs freedom, and makes even simple joys feel exhausting. But what if the answer isn't another pill, another injection, or another disappointing appointment? What if real relief could start on your plate with simple, natural foods proven to reduce pain and inflammation for good? Groundbreaking research published in Frontiers in Nutrition shows that seniors who added specific plant-based proteins to their daily meals lowered key inflammation markers by up to 47%, restoring joint health, easing arthritis pain, and reclaiming mobility without heavy medications. This is the future of nutrition for seniors, smarter choices backed by science that heal from within. Today, we'll uncover 3 powerful plant-based proteins that can help you move easier, feel lighter, and live more fully, starting with your very next meal. Hi, I'm Vernon. For over 25 years, I've dedicated my work and my life to helping seniors heal naturally through the power of smart nutrition. I know firsthand how arthritis pain can gradually take away your energy, freedom, and even your joy. When your joints hurt, everything becomes more difficult, and it feels like your world gets a little smaller each day. But it doesn't have to stay this way. Recent research in senior health shows that certain foods can do what many medications can't: target inflammation at its source while nourishing your whole body. You'll discover which plant-based proteins are most effective for joint relief, why they work so well, and simple ways to include them in your daily meals. You'll learn why these foods are so beneficial, how to easily incorporate them into your routine, even if you're not a cook, and why small changes now can lead to a stronger, more vibrant future. Before we dive into these powerful foods for arthritis relief, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I don't want you to miss any of our videos on senior health and natural pain relief. Each week, we share simple, practical tips that thousands of seniors are using to feel better, move easier, and enjoy life more fully. Join our community today. Now, let's jump into the first amazing plant protein you need to know about. Plant-based protein number 1, lentils. The first plant-based protein I want to introduce today is simple, affordable, and surprisingly powerful for arthritis relief: lentils. These tiny legumes are a true gift for senior health, packed with magnesium, potassium, fiber, and plant proteins that directly reduce pain, soothe inflammation naturally, and support joint relief. You might be wondering, how exactly do lentils help with arthritis? It's a great question. Magnesium, one of the star minerals in lentils, plays a critical role in calming inflammation inside your body. When magnesium levels run low, something very common in seniors, inflammation markers climb, joint stiffness increases, and arthritis symptoms worsen. In fact, a groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with higher magnesium intake had up to 30% lower levels of C-reactive protein, one of the key markers of systemic inflammation linked to arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. The beauty of lentils is that they don't just target joint inflammation. Their rich fiber content helps feed your gut microbiome, which in turn strengthens the immune system, another essential factor for controlling chronic inflammation and supporting long-term nutrition for seniors. I'll never forget Walter, 71, a retired carpenter who loved his woodworking projects. Over time, arthritis pain crept into his hands and knees. Morning stiffness slowed him down. Gripping a hammer became painful. Even lifting his coffee mug was a challenge. Walter was skeptical when I first suggested adding lentils to his meals. In his words, rabbit food won't fix these old joints. But after learning about the real science behind plant-based proteins and arthritis recovery, he agreed to give them a try. We kept it simple, hearty lentil soups, warm salads tossed with olive oil, and even adding lentils to his favorite chili recipes. No strict diets, no complicated rules. Just one smart, delicious step toward joint relief. Within 2 months, Walter wasn't just feeling better. He was back at his workbench, sanding wood, crafting gifts, and moving with a freedom he thought was long gone. And here's the best part about lentils. They're incredibly easy to prepare. Just simmer dry lentils in water or broth for about 20 minutes until tender. Add them to stews, mix them into veggie patties, or sprinkle them over fresh salads. There's no wrong way to enjoy their nutritional benefits. For maximum arthritis relief, try having a cup of lentils 2 to 3 times per week. Start small if you're not used to them. Even a few tablespoons added to your soup can begin reducing inflammation naturally. If you're serious about arthritis relief through natural, sustainable changes, don't overlook this humble little powerhouse. Have you tried lentils for your joint health before? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments below. And if you're finding value in these natural approaches to arthritis relief, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our weekly tips for senior health and wellness. Adding lentils is a powerful start, but they're just one piece of the natural healing puzzle. Let's look at our second plant-based protein that many of my clients call their joint relief secret weapon. Plant-based protein number 2, chickpeas. What if you had to give up something you loved, not because you wanted to, but because your body just couldn't handle it anymore? For Margaret, a vibrant 68-year-old retiree and lifelong gardener, that heartbreaking moment came one spring morning when arthritis in her knees made even the simple act of kneeling unbearable. Tending her rose garden had been Margaret's joy for decades, a daily ritual that filled her spirit with peace and purpose. But as the pain grew worse, she found herself standing at her window, gazing longingly at the vibrant blooms she could no longer care for. Margaret had tried everything: anti-inflammatory medications, creams, expensive joint supplements. Each promised hope, but each eventually disappointed. It wasn't until she made one small unexpected change to her daily nutrition that her story began to turn around. She added chickpeas, simple, versatile, and remarkably powerful, into her meals several times a week. You might be thinking, chickpeas? Really? I understand the skepticism, I hear it often, but the science behind chickpeas for arthritis relief is truly remarkable. Research published in the Journal of Inflammation Research demonstrated that chickpeas contain unique compounds called polyphenols that help block the production of inflammatory enzymes directly responsible for joint pain and swelling. These natural plant compounds work similarly to certain anti-inflammatory medications, but without the harmful side effects. What makes chickpeas particularly effective for senior health is their exceptional fiber content. Just 1 cup provides nearly half your daily fiber needs, which helps stabilize blood sugar levels. And this is crucial because blood sugar spikes trigger inflammation throughout the body, including your joints. Chickpeas are also packed with manganese and vitamin C, nutrients essential for producing collagen, the cushioning that protects your joints. As we age, our natural collagen production decreases, but the right nutrition can help maintain what we have. For Margaret, adding chickpeas to her diet wasn't complicated. She started with simple hummus as a snack, then began adding whole chickpeas to her salads and soups. She even discovered how easy it was to roast them with a little olive oil and her favorite spices for a crunchy, satisfying snack. Within 6 weeks, Margaret noticed the sharp knee pain had softened. By 8 weeks, she could kneel again, briefly at first, then for longer periods. Today, she's back in her garden, moving freely among her beloved roses, all because of this simple addition to her meals. Here's what I love about chickpeas for arthritis relief. They're incredibly versatile and practically foolproof to prepare. For the quickest option, simply rinse canned chickpeas and add them to salads or grain bowls. Blend them with olive oil, garlic, and lemon juice for classic hummus. Roast them at 400°F for 20 to 30 minutes with spices for a crunchy snack. Add them to soups and stews for extra protein and texture. If you're dealing with joint pain and inflammation, try adding chickpeas to 2 to 3 meals each week. Your joints will thank you. If this information is helping you understand natural arthritis relief better, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more seniors find this healing information. And I'm curious, which do you think would be easier to add to your meals, lentils or chickpeas? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Before you jump ahead, there's another plant-based protein that's been quietly working wonders for joint health for decades. You might be surprised by how powerful it is, especially if you're over 60 and looking for natural ways to support your joints. Plant-based protein number 3, tofu. Now, let's discover our third remarkable food, one that scientists are calling the overlooked superfood for senior joint health, with research results that even surprised the medical community. A 2019 study by Dr. Hiroshi Yamamoto's team at Tokyo Medical University revealed that compounds in tofu reduced inflammatory markers by up to 43% in seniors with joint pain, rivaling prescription medications, but without the side effects. This finding supports what Eastern medicine has known for centuries. Tofu contains unique healing properties for aging joints. What makes tofu exceptional is its complete amino acid profile, providing all 9 essential building blocks your body needs but cannot produce. These amino acids form the foundation for cartilage repair and joint fluid production, processes that decline with age. The real breakthrough lies in tofu's isoflavones. These compounds directly target inflammation pathways, essentially turning down the volume on pain signals while supporting joint tissues. Thomas Sullivan wasn't seeking miracles. At 74, the retired firefighter had accepted pain as inevitable. 2 knee surgeries and countless medications had barely helped. "My doctor basically told me to get used to it," Thomas said my joints were worn out from years on the job. His skepticism about tofu was immediate. "I'm Irish, Italian. I wouldn't even know where to find that, let alone cook it." This is where most nutrition advice fails, suggesting foods without practical guidance. Together, we developed simple tofu dishes Thomas could prepare despite his limited cooking skills and arthritic hands. The trick was learning proper preparation, Thomas later explained. "Get the water out. Add flavors I already love." Suddenly, it wasn't weird health food anymore. 8 weeks after incorporating tofu twice weekly, Thomas arrived without his cane, something he hadn't done in 3 years. "I'm not saying I'm cured," he clarified, "but the difference is night and day. Morning stiffness that lasted 2 hours is down to 20 minutes. I can play with my grandkids without counting hours until my next pill." For seniors seeking arthritis relief, here's how to use tofu effectively. Select extra firm varieties for easiest handling. Remove excess moisture, the step most people miss. Season with familiar flavors. Cook at higher temperatures for better texture. Start with just 3 to 4 ounces, twice weekly. This isn't about going vegetarian, but about adding one powerful food backed by science that could help reduce your pain. If tofu sounds like a food worth trying, share your thoughts in the comments below or let us know if you've already experienced its benefits for joint relief. Today, we uncovered 3 simple yet powerful plant-based proteins that can help reduce arthritis pain, lower inflammation naturally, and strengthen joint health for a vibrant senior life. We started with lentils, a nutrient-packed legume rich in magnesium and fiber, helping calm inflammation and restore strength to aging joints. We then discovered the magic of chickpeas, versatile legumes containing polyphenols that directly block inflammatory enzymes and provide essential nutrients for joint tissue repair. Finally, we explored the ancient strength of tofu, a complete protein source bursting with isoflavones and omega-3s that soothe inflammation pathways and rebuild joint cushioning from deep within. Together, these foods form a simple, delicious foundation for natural arthritis relief. No complicated diets, no expensive treatments, just everyday choices that add up to better senior health. Now, to make things even easier, here's a sample one-day meal plan that combines all 3 plant proteins into a gentle, healing day for your joints. Breakfast: scrambled tofu with colorful bell peppers, spinach, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Whole grain toast with a side of berries. Lunch: a hearty chickpea salad with cucumber, cherry tomatoes, feta cheese, olive oil, and fresh herbs. Dinner: lentil soup with carrots, celery, garlic, and a touch of rosemary. Small side salad with olive oil and lemon dressing. Snack: roasted chickpeas with your favorite spices or hummus with vegetable sticks. Each meal is simple, nourishing, and packed with the building blocks your joints and your entire body crave for stronger, more pain-free living. As always, if you're thinking about making changes to your diet, especially if you're managing health conditions or taking medications, check with your healthcare provider first. Our goal is to offer guidance to enhance your treatment plan, never to replace professional medical advice. Which of these 3 plant-based proteins are you most excited to try for arthritis relief? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every comment and love hearing about your journey toward better health. If this video helped you understand how nutrition for seniors can directly impact arthritis pain, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you know who might be struggling with joint discomfort. Your support helps more seniors discover natural, effective approaches to feeling better. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly videos on senior health, nutrition, and natural pain management strategies. And if you're ready for even more ways to strengthen your joints and ease arthritis pain naturally, be sure to check out our video, Living with Diabetes After 60? 5 Best Breads That Won't Spike Your Blood Sugar. You can find the link in the description below. It's perfect for days when movement feels challenging. I'm Vernon, and I'll be right here, walking this journey with you.